Good morning, you badass motherfuckers. Good fucking morning. Even if it ain't a good fucking morning. Good morning, you badass motherfuckers. It's the All On Me, the morning drinking show. I'm your host, Greg, getting on here every fucking day, even when I'm in the wild, still trying to post some shit up for you motherfuckers. Fuck. Is today a good day? Did you have a good weekend? How was your fucking weekend, everybody? How the fuck was your weekend? Now you already get back after it. We're already halfway through May. May's just flying the fuck by, ain't it? Flying by. All types of shit happening. In my own personal situation, I'm definitely grieving the loss of my near and dear cousin Jason. And gosh, man, this one's hitting hard. And I was grateful for this weekend, really just for one night. I got away for one fucking night, and I did something I ain't done in over 6 months. That's crazy. A lot of you don't know all about me, but one of my favorite fucking things to do is not just hiking. It's camping. It's going overlanding and exploring and long distance travel over the country, fucking driving and living out of the cabin all wheels, the beast. And probably for the past, let's see, 2019, past almost 3 years, I got this set up on my truck. I probably slept 200 plus nights in that motherfucker. Almost one of those years was was sleeping on the road, man. Calling home wherever the fuck you park, wherever you find that sweet spot out in the wild, motherfuckers. And that's something I really love to do. It feels so good to get out into nature like that. And I say that as right now here in northern New Mexico, man, we got one of the largest fucking wildfire in our state's history. And it's just a big motherfucker, man. Almost 300,000 acres. I was driving in from Colorado yesterday, and you just see this fucking smoke, this plume of fucking smoke, man. Just nature going up in smoke. It's wild. You got to cling to that. A lot of these forests, man, are fucking under more and more threat. Bigger and bigger fucking crazy wildfires of the past probably 10 years. They just got more and more fierce. So that tells me we're losing our fucking natural resources in terms of our forest. And if you're someone who loves the forest, get your fucking ass out into the forest, man. It ain't always gonna be there. It ain't guaranteed to fucking always be there. So yeah, I got to go camping for the first time in like over 6 months. And maybe some of you're like, wait, I go camping like a couple times a year. That's not my life. My lifestyle is I'd camp fucking year round all the time, motherfuckers. The right kind of a overland build, van build. I'd be camping every single fucking night. That's actually part of the goals, motherfuckers. The goals and the dreams that I set out for, because I love that lifestyle. Traveling, exploring, living wild and fucking free. Right? We get so plugged into these systems, into the fucking news and all the news and more news, information, motherfuckers, information. And that information, especially when it coming from the outside, it has an intention. It has an intention on how to shape psyche, your psychology, your state of being, your mental state of fucking being and wellness. If all you're doing is watching the fucking news, listen to all these politics and these talking heads and everything that's going bad in this fucking world, guess what? Right? There's a part of you deep down. It creates fear. It creates a sense of lack of safety, right? Well-being, it reduces. How can you fucking be watching all the news, everything from wars to pandemics to suffering to murders to all this crazy shit, and you're so consumed with it every day, you probably watch it multiple times a day, hours on fucking end. How are you going to tell me that you just use that for information and then somehow you have like this other amazing life? Like if you're consuming so much negativity that's happening in this world in a means of being what? Informed, right? That's, it's one thing to have a fucking understanding, Like me, I know all this shit that's going on. I just don't fucking sit there and consume it and consume it and consume it. I'd rather learn about me. I'd rather do life, because this whole thing is life and death. You know, I was talking to a guy at the gym this morning, talking about the fucking gym, talking about the routine, motherfuckers. It's not always easy to fill the cup. That's what I've been talking about since day one, is filling the motherfucking cup, right? And when it's hard to fill the cup, you got to get back to right here, man. This is the fucking ABCs. This is the basics of it all, right? The days you don't even want to get up. That was me today, man. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to face the fucking day. I didn't want to put in the work. I was like, kept hitting snooze. Last night. There was like a windstorm over here, and our fucking forests are all on fire all around. And I was just like, man, I don't want to get up. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to fucking do my mindfulness. I was feeling the mood. I was feeling the downness of the time that I'm in right now, this period of loss. And even the traveling, going to travel, brought up a lot of old memories of a place that's so near and dear to my heart, man. Nature, she's always good to me. But there's times where, you know, we create memories with others, and it's one of those things, like going back into that memory is beautiful and amazing. But then you move to the present when you're like having the memory, right? And maybe those people aren't there. They can never be there again. That's a hard pill to swallow, man. How we process loss, like true fucking loss, man. And loss comes in a lot of different ways. A lot of us can freak out if we've ever lost material things. You know, people I see in disasters right now, fire, fucking consuming homes and fucking homesteads, and just generations worth of fucking cultural memories and existence. And then we can also have losses of jobs, of income, of identity, right? Losses in relationship, and clearly life or death, man. Fucking loss of life. Someone you fucking care about, thinking you're going to be there, and then they're lost. They're gone. And especially, I really feel the heartache of a parent. You know, for a parent to lose a child. And it happens all the time because there's always a parent involved, right? We all have fucking parents, whether we have good relationships with them or not. We've been talking about that too on this motherfucking show. Right? We've been talking about that too. How do you improve the relationships that you have with others? You got to improve the relationship with yourself, motherfuckers, right? I saw someone today posting up just the appreciation, right? At least having gratitude. And that's what we get back. If you're not fucking starting this week in May 2022, if you're not feeling your fucking best, right? Where do you start? Right. You go back to the attitude of gratitude. There's so much to be grateful for that we can take for granted. And it's the mundane shit, man. A fucking hot cup of coffee in the fucking morning. The fact that you can make yourself a hot cup of coffee and enjoy that in the morning, that's pretty fucking good. You ain't got to scrounge. You ain't got to sit there on the corner and get $1. You can go get some fucking hot coffee, go to a shelter. I mean, there's so many fucking reasons why. You got electricity. You can make some hot coffee, get a fucking hot shower, wear some clean clothes, even have a fucking car to drive to wherever you're going to, not having to walk or take a bus. Attitude of gratitude is where it all goes back to. And that's why volunteering is a big piece of the attitude of gratitude, because, you know, we got to get outside of ourselves, because we're our own worst enemies in all things. I see this in this fucking right now today. It was my fucking self saying, wow, I want to be hurting. I want to be sad. I want to be fucking feeling loss. I want to be alone. I want to just sit here and fucking not have to do anything. And yet the powerful thing is the discipline, motherfuckers. The discipline says two things. The discipline honors all that shit that I just said, because it's all valid. If that's how you feel, you got to honor how you feel. And that's been the biggest breakthrough with this shit in my life, especially as a man. I don't think society truly understands how suppressed men's fucking emotions and feelings are in terms of communicating it in a healthy way. And for most men, the reason why they're afraid is because to communicate your fucking feelings and emotions, there's a sense that and it's a stigma that it somehow demasculines you. It makes you less fucking manly. I'm tough. I'm hard. I don't got to talk about feelings and emotions because I'm just fucking hard. Come on, man. We all know that you got to, if until you figure out how to fucking communicate in a healthy way, man, you're gonna suffer from your fucking feelings and emotions that you carry around, right? In other fucking ways that carry such negative implications. Because I'm talking about negative feelings and emotions, not positive. Positive feelings, we know how to fucking celebrate. We know how to party. We know how to get all fucking amped up. I'm talking about the shit that fucking plummets you, right, into a fucking hole, man. And you're like, right, it messes with you. But if you think, oh, well, I can't really fuck that shit, I'm not gonna be weak, I'm not gonna be a bitch, I'm not gonna be all these bad things, you kind of talk down on yourself. um it stuffs them away, but they come out, right? I've experienced that. It shit still comes out, man. You can ignore it all the fucking you want. If you don't acknowledge it, process. It's all about processing. Processing. That's the P word of the day. Learn to process your fucking feelings and emotions. So if you're feeling like shit, you gotta honor yourself. You deserve to feel like shit. Now, should you stay feeling like shit for fucking days, weeks, months, or years? No. No. It sucks if the pain is that bad, though, right? Because there's a lot of motherfuckers you've been suffering for decades because of something you lost, something that you don't got. And some of it's just the loss of the dream that you had for your motherfucking self. What you believed was possible when you were young and fucking ambitious and full of energy and life, and you hadn't gotten fucked. You hadn't gotten fucked by life. Life has a way to fuck us all in ways we do not desire. We do not say, yes, this is so amazing and fun. Thank you, fucking life. Thank you. But then we gotta get saved from that shit, and that's a whole fucking other crazy situation. But we make the most out of life. I kept hitting snooze, 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 bitch voice, but it's real. That's the thing. The bitch voice is fucking authentic. It's real. It's a part of who we fucking are. More times than not, it is the little child that's been fucking traumatized, scared, right? Weak-minded. And it takes the adult and the parent saying, you know what? We feel it, man. We feel it too. We're hurting too. There's a reason to hurt. It's valid. It feels, sucks. But they got to say, come on, let's keep going. Let's keep pushing, man. Let's not give up. Right? Because even as a way to honor someone that can't pursue a dream right now because they're gone, right? People dying all the fucking time, motherfuckers. Wake the fuck up. 250,000 people. What did I say? It's 20 people every 5 minutes. I mean, this shit is a fucking real life and death game we all playing. And it's painful. But what I'm realizing is so much growth comes through the pain, man. The pain. And a lot of us want to avoid processing painful, emotional shit, not just a fucking broken arm. Well, fuck. That's the interesting thing. When you have a physical fucking pain and you go to the doctor and they take care of it, they fucking sit your ass down. And I see motherfuckers, they can't handle that. They watching this shit and they still want to keep going 100 when it's like the universe will fucking stop you in your tracks. God will stop you in your tracks. Whatever voice that you feel is from the highest version of creation and creativity and love and all this shit that we're a part of, that voice, when it comes to you, it sometimes it's got to stop you in your tracks. I have experienced that. If you're too fucking busy, distracted, life's going to stop you in your tracks. But even then, we had that. We all experienced a global pandemic, and some of y'all still wouldn't fucking sit still and just like process some shit, thrive, really figure out, what do I love? What do I hate? What do I want? And why? What do I want? And shut the fuck up and listen. Don't make shit up. Like, listen, what does your body want? What does your fucking mind want? What do you truly need to be a better fucking person in this world? Contributing to yourself first, and then to the others around you, and then beyond and beyond. Fucking community, the whole fucking world. You touch one person's life as a human in a positive way, that's an incredible fucking gift that we all need to be experiencing, right? Too many times we only touch people's lives when there's a transaction involved, monetarily, fucking physical, relationally, all these things. And it's like that's the volunteering thing, is it gets you outside of that, right? And then it really fucking puts a highlight on motherfuckers that is how they operate. And you know it's a manipulation, it's fake. Right? But when you can give of your time authentically, volunteering, motherfuckers, that's going to give you a fresh fucking perspective. I know it gave me that. When I was going pity party, feeling down, not feeling grateful, having a shitty fucking attitude, being down on life, down on myself, down on people around me, whatever the fuck it was, just having a fucking shit attitude. When I started volunteering, especially, you know, hitting the bottom, man, homeless shelters, there's a lot to be fucking grateful for, man. And there's a lot to not be taken for granted. Because even in natural disasters, I see people that are otherwise just good fucking contributing people of society that otherwise just happen to be in the fucking crosshairs of nature and how extreme nature can be. And a lot of times nature can feel can seem fucking heartless because it just takes shit out. We have a little campfire and we think there's smoke in our face. Man, the shit I seen yesterday was like a fucking volcano. Those are whole fucking mountain ranges on fire. That's incredible. The power of nature, the power I've seen nature, wind, blowing fucking houses in the air, cars flipped over on top of other houses, just demolishing fucking what we created, what we fucking pride ourselves in an instant. Boom, gone. So I get back from the trip and there's just a lot to reflect on. I was fucking feeling like dog shit this morning. But guess what, motherfuckers? Guess what? Discipline. I mentioned it early. I started sitting there and I started getting back to just some simple gratitude as I was pressing the fucking alarm, saying, man, I'm going to feel like shit if I don't get my workout in. I'm going to feel like shit just feeling if I choose to just feel like shit all day. It's not going to make me feel good. It won't, you know, the smile and the tears, they can fucking coexist, motherfuckers. You can be at peace with your life, in pursuit of fucking a better tomorrow by working it, putting in some effort today, right? Still gravitating towards hope. That's true hope, right? Is you there's something you're working towards today that's going to make tomorrow even better. And if you ain't fucking experiencing that, wake the fuck up. Quit doing what you're doing for at least a minute to say, hey, why don't I have an attitude that the shit I do today is the hope for tomorrow? Like I put in this effort today because tomorrow's going to be better. If you ain't fucking seen life like that, you're wasting your fucking time. And this is definitely a journey that you need to go on with yourself. That's what I encourage every motherfucking day here on the It's All On Me morning drinking shows. We talking shit, but the drunk motherfucker's a little down right now, experiencing that life and death, hitting close to home, man. Fucking this is as close. This is about as close as it gets, right? I got a small inner circle, and this my cousin is definitely a part of that, and it hurts. It hurts. But I got my fucking ass up. That's the thing. That's discipline that got me up. That wasn't my feelings. That wasn't my emotions. All that shit was like wah, wah, wah. But I said, you know what? I'm the master of my time. So I said, you know, just because I didn't wake up at 4, and I actually did wake up at 4, and I was like, I don't want to do it. I want to do life today. I got up at 4. I was like, I don't want to do life today. Fucking sucks. And I'm like, I'm going to sleep in a little bit. I don't feel good. And so I did. I slept in for a little bit, and I kept hitting that fucking snooze. But I finally got my ass up, and I journaled, right? I did some fucking mindfulness in bed. I started just going back to basic fucking gratitude, man. Grateful for life, warm water, cozy bed. Grateful my fucking something that I've invested in my life and my fucking family's heritage in didn't just burn down. There's a lot to be grateful for. Grateful that my kids are back here. They're finishing up in a week and a half. There's a lot to be grateful for. And it's like, you have to start thinking that instead of going down the negative fucking mindset. And at the end of the day, got up, knocked out the journal, felt like dog shit, didn't want to go to the gym, wanted to push it off. I was like, man, it's getting late. I don't got time. I don't got enough time. Today's a different day. I got to take my kids to school. I said, fuck it, man. You got time. Make time. Make fucking time. Get to the gym, feel like dog shit. Leave the gym, I feel a lot better version of dog shit. And now here I am, getting on the fucking morning drinking show, trying to connect with you people. Thankful that you guys hear this message, because that's what gets me on here. Keep coming on here is because I hear your feedback. I hear your fucking responsiveness to this message, because it's real. This shit's real. This is raw. And even in the midst of storms like this, right, I'm going to keep getting up and showing up. And I really had a phenomenal time the last 24 hours, going out of town, going into Colorado, going into the mountains, you know, incredible spiritual kind of experiences with myself, chasing after some waterfalls, just get drenched, man. I was in front of this fucking powerful waterfall, like on this rock, man. I got video of it actually. I'm just getting soaked with the spray. It was just rainbows and energy, power, fucking wild fucking power just flowing through me. And it's that same river that I have this very fond memory of my cousin, man, catching this monster fish, man. And I'll end with that story. It's funny. We went fishing up in Colorado, and my cousin, he wasn't like the best fisherman. And I was a little, you know, that was like my thing. It wasn't fully his thing. So it's kind of one of his first times like doing this type of a fishing trip. We were in high school, and, you know, he was kind of the guy always asking questions, worrying about how to tie on the hooks and just, you know, figuring the shit out. He was definitely figuring the shit out. We're helping him. And long story short, I'm the kind of fisherman that, especially on the rivers, I take off, man. I don't like to fish next to people. I don't like to be around people because I want to hit all these specific places first or by myself without other people around. And so I had lost him and my stepdad. They had gone down river more, and I was just kind of on my own. And I hooked this huge fucking fish, man, this huge brown trout. Biggest fish I'd ever caught in my life. It was probably a good 22 to 24 inches. It's huge. And I'm reeling it in, and I'm freaking out. And as soon as I get it to like right there on the shore, it's so big, and I just wasn't thinking right. I should have just kept backing out, but it was really thick. So I don't know. I kind of felt like I had to stop. And I said, fuck, man, I better grab this motherfucker. And I kind of let a little slack on the line. I went down to reach this fish, and he fucking dipped. He bailed on me right as I was grabbing him. And I had like this breakdown. No, like my dream fish got away. It got away right on the shore. And I was so fucking heartbroken, man. So heartbroken. And I couldn't believe it. It really was like a shocking thing. So long story short, I go and I catch up with my stepdad and my cousin Jason, and they're like catching a cold fish. I'm like, dude, you guys won't believe this. I just lost the biggest fucking fish of my life. It was so huge. And, you know, it's a fish story because I got no pictures, I got no evidence, but I'm telling you, this shit happened. And they were like, yeah, whatever, dude, whatever. You know, no proof, man. It didn't happen unless you got the fish. So we don't know what you're talking about. Whatever. You know, good luck getting some more. A lot of shit talking. So long story short, we keep fishing down this canyon, and we had a pretty solid day. It's getting later at night. It's actually starting to get kind of dark because it's in a canyon. It gets darker earlier. And, you know, I was just still thinking about the fucking big fish, this and that. And we're fishing in this bend. And I went and observed the bend yesterday. I'm calling it Jason's fucking hole. And it's actually a place where the river disconnects. And you have to cross the river to get to this really big pool, man. It's beautiful. And I think we had all fished it that day throughout the day. And yet here we were coming back upstream to get back to the vehicle, and all I hear is like screaming and yelling and this and that. And my cousin Jason has this huge fucking fish on the line, and he's freaking out, asking my stepdad, hey, what do I do? What do I do? And my stepdad tells him, jump on it, man, jump on it. And he's like, oh, he's so fucking shocked, man. I come running, what in the heck's going on? And so he pulls the fish in, and I swear to you, I see a fish. I'm like, dude, that's my fish. That's the fish I fucking caught earlier, dude. He swam right down into this hole. He was tired. And he's like, that's it. And, you know, at the end of the day, he caught this huge fucking fish, right? I was giving him all this shit. I was like, that was my fish, motherfucker. I was pissed. So I'm over here brooding. And we were super competitive. That's what I loved about Jay, man. We were always fucking competing, hustlers, man. And I remember I was just brooding. It's getting dark. We couldn't really fish anymore. We get all the way back up. You have to hike up this fucking canyon to where the truck was, and he's taking pictures, and I'm just like, no, fuck this shit. I'm getting a fucking fish, man. And so they're like, what are you talking about? I was like, I'm going fishing. I'm gonna go back. I'm going fishing. I'm not leaving here till I catch a fucking fish like that. And they're like, dude, stop, man, stop. And I'm like, no, I'll be back. And so it's already fucking dark, man. These dudes are not happy. They're smoking cigars, celebrate Jason's fucking monster fish. And I say, fuck you guys. I'm out. I'm going to go fish. Leave me here, whatever the fuck. I'm fishing. Crazy, right? And so I go back in the canyon, motherfuckers. And guess what? This motherfucker caught a monster too, man. I caught a huge, like 20-inch fucking brown trout, man. Like just willed it into existence. I hiked all the way back in the canyon. First fucking hole I hit, it was getting dark. I hit some pools. I was getting little nibbles. What the fuck? Boom, man. I fucking pulled out a big fish, dude. And so I come fucking running back up there. Fuck you, motherfucker. I told you, you fuckers, I was going to get one. I told you, man. And so the universe gave me a fish. Jason's was a little bit bigger. First time fishing like that. But it's all good, man. I came through with mine too, and it was a beautiful fucking memory. I got to go to that spot yesterday, and I miss that fucking dude. I miss him, man. And I know that you guys probably have some people you miss, right? Here's the thing. There's probably some people you miss that are still fucking alive. I hope you'll take some time to maybe fucking humble yourself, journal out some of your hurts with people that you got fucking distance with. And find some humility, man, to try and fucking mend those fences. If you know that these people are meant to be in your life. There's some people, you know what, motherfuckers, I get it. There's some people that are just not fucking meant to be in our lives. They bring us a hell of a lot more fucking heartache than they do fucking celebration. And that's a tough thing too, when you do gotta cut somebody off because you know it's not good for your fucking peace of mind, your mental health. And you know what? If we're honest with ourselves, we've all been somebody that someone had to fucking cut off. So see, that's the other thing. We get so fucking disillusioned with ourselves, right? We always think it's someone else, but if we really chalk up ourselves and get honest and authentic, right? We're gonna realize that that's the common thing we all share. There's a lot of mistakes, a lot of failures, because it's trial and error, man. This fucking life is trial and fucking error. Nobody's got a perfect plan. Quit trying to hold yourself and others to this expectation of perfection. You can be excellent. And even the most excellent fucking champions upon champions chalk up losses every fucking day in and day out. It's now that I am exhibiting to you guys, how do we just keep moving? You can have the fucking laughter and the tears, right? And still be living life, pursuing the things. And that's why a program like this is so important, that even though I felt like dog shit, got my journaling in, got my mindfulness in, got the fucking gym in, got the healthy fucking food in so far, and now I'm giving back, right? I'm making a difference. I'm showing up for me first and for you fucking second, because I know you motherfuckers need to hear this shit, and I appreciate you logging on here. I told you I ain't going nowhere. We're gonna keep talking all this shit till we can't talk no more. What about you? Let's get after it, man. Today's the day. Today's life. This is it. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow ain't here yet. Make something happen. Don't have to be fucking huge, right? You don't got to jump the fucking Grand Canyon in a fucking motorcycle, right? You can do something very small today that can be actually the most significant decision of your life. It can be just something new, though. It's got to be something new, a new decision, right? A new approach, a new view, right? Journaling's a great place, and just being grateful for what the fuck you got, man. You guys know the drill. We're going to keep stacking the fucking wins amongst the losses, coming up with solutions to every fucking problem. I ain't backing down from shit, motherfuckers, because you know the drill. Results kill excuses. It's all on me. Greg's out.